On Instablogs Global Report today, we have an exclusive report on Hamas-Israel conflict that is polluting the groundwater sources on both sides. Our CJ will give us details on this, but that will be later in the show. Welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Shivanjali here, and let's have a look on today's top stories from all over the world. Robot shopping gets hip in Japan. Brazil boom breeds new generation of millionaires. And New Zealand needs to do more to curb child poverty. Israel-Hamas conflict, constant shelling and blockade of fuel have led to water pollution that can lead to water-related diseases. More on this from our CJ.
This is Evgeny Zingerman, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs from Israel. Arabian leaders in Gaza continue to concentrate on their futile war with Israel, neglecting interests of their own people and the real matters of concern. One of them is environment deterioration and dilapidated water and sewage infrastructure in Gaza. Due to sewage seeping into the ground, Gaza aquifer is now so polluted with nitrates that only 10% currently meet WHO standards for safety. Though the recent ceasefire has provided an opportunity for work on damaged facilities to resume, but already broken through many times by the Arabs who pleaded for it only a couple of weeks ago, one hardly knows how long the Israeli forces will keep themselves restrained from the expected response. However, for the Hamas leadership in Gaza, this is surely the time to understand and take suitable measures to avoid the underground water problems of what they call the Palestinian Authority.
Now let's move to Japan, where robots rule the roosts of lifestyle and people have considerable pancha for adoring and buying robots. Reports our CJ from Japan.
This is Zach, citizen journalist for Instablogs. I guess you could say that Japan's fascination with robotics really seems to be continuing towards a new high. Close to having access to the designer robots of their choice, the Japanese seem to be the first ones that are really making the best out of these beautiful machines. Surprisingly, the latest designer bot, which has been introduced by TMSUK, will help even your grandmother do all the shopping while she controls it from home via an NTT Docomo video-equipped cell phone. Who doesn't like to shop, right? However, I still doubt that the novelty of shopping robots will be able to tear us from the convenience of our own eBay fixation. Anyway, I'll still probably go for the Asimo myself, as the TMSUK-4 humanoid can't perform as deftly as the efficient bipedal Asimo that can walk, run, serve tea, and perform other menial household chores.
To be on the right place at the right time is proving true for some Brazilian youths who are best utilizing economic boon to become millionaires. Our CJ reports from Brazil.
This is Celso, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs from Brazil. The growth of Brazilian economy is bringing a new generation of millionaires. The business of luxury, such as shopping malls and condominiums of gold standard, has become quite common in big cities like São Paulo. The profits from the stock markets and commodities is turning São Paulo into a booming city. Areas where before there were slums are becoming noble districts. $1 million apartments have become common, and famous brands as Armani, Versace, Louis Vuitton are making investments to attract this new elite, which emerged avid for the luxury products. It may seem contradictory that this is happening in a developing country, but the economy optimism here is quite high, a fact that can be proved by the high-rate approval of Lula administration.
Despite New Zealand government's measures, much remains incomplete to bring country's poor children to the mainstream. Our New Zealand CJ has more updates on this.
This is Byron Clark, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs from New Zealand. Child Poverty Action Group recently stated the reduction in child poverty New Zealand has seen over the past few years is a step in the right direction, but there is little relief in sight for those left behind on how it treats its most vulnerable citizens. The group has been taking a legal case against the Labour government for its Working for Families welfare package discriminates against children based on their employment status of their parents, and in a breach of international law neglects the rights of the child, including the right to health.
And if you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your platform. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's it in today's show. We'll be back with more updates and more voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.